right beside the quote-unquote Cyclops, there's this little barn-like structure, and sitting in the hay is a chest. Oh, I think I found my new primary melee weapon. It's better in every category. So, yeah, can't turn that down. I mean, I could, but why would I? So, there we go. Look forward to using that. Oh, and here's a customization I think I left lying here before. Hero statue material, obsidian. Okay, so this is the first of two clips that I had to re-record because in editing I found that I had lost or failed to record these clips of these two lucky dice. But on this huge vine that wraps around the tower, as you go from this sort of beach area towards where Revolte was and the church, there is this side island here, and you can use this mushroom to jump across. And you basically land right next to where a lucky die was. So there's that. Sorry I lost the footage, but good thing is they have these little spots where you can see that's where it was. So there you go. And after you get that lucky die, you go around behind the buildings and you make a couple of jumps. And there's a wind thing over there that'll threaten to blow you off. But if you make it past that, you can come to this building, and in the corner, there's a chest. Towards the beginning of the murder church area, as you make your way towards the church, on the left here, there's this high-rise area that you can get up to and make some jumps to get to the top. And up here, there's a die.
You're feeling luckier, Mamacita.
Alright. So after passing through this arch on the way to the church, if you come up here and go to the right side, there's a courtyard area over here, and inside there's a scroll.
All I want to do is be a blacksmith. Tiny Cam has already got one. It's times like these that I'm glad I've got my best friend Jimbo around to keep me going. Jimbo says they need a blacksmith over by the castle in Brightooth. Do they know if I'm good enough to work in the capital? But damn it, Jimbo believes in me.
Okay. Okay, this is inside the church now. There's the main area where the mini-boss was before. And this has some vines growing up with some platform flowers that you can jump to. And there's a ladder hanging here. This ladder will lead out to a balcony, which you can jump to this other platform flower and this other balcony. And inside here, finally, is a lucky die.
Ooh, what's going up?
Okay. From the main entrance of the cathedral, if you, instead of going straight, turn left, you can come down here to a staircase down, and there's a chest. Okay. As you're climbing up this giant vine towards the upper floor of the cathedral, if you sort of veer off to the right here, you can get to the balcony across from the lucky die for a chest. So as you're coming down this slide, there's one of those instances where you see this thing off and you can jump off to the side, and then if you jump up here and sort of follow your way around behind the cathedral, there's this broken stained glass window, and inside here, lucky die.
The more the dice, the better the loot.
While fighting, I leveled up. So let's put the last one in here. And I think it's time for a little bit more constitution. Alright. So in this courtyard area, or maybe not even the courtyard, but the first little island on your way to the castle, if you come over to this side, come up these stairs, and jump up to this platform, take care of a badass skeleton knight that spawns, and you can get a lucky die. And just after you come through that entrance into this little courtyard, maybe it's like a training area, you can climb up to here for a chest. In this mini courtyard area, just before you get into the castle itself, there is a chest sitting down there, but careful because there's a trap in front of it. So maybe if we can go this way. Yep, good enough. After that last courtyard area, there's this place right here. There were a bunch of destructibles here, and this box at the edge. If you turn around, you can jump up here for a chest. There's a banner icon, Wolf's Head Erased. And a banner pattern, Thorns and Roulement. In this final area here, one thing I didn't even notice the first time around was that if you go to the right, you can go upstairs and get up to a second level. There's a badass skeleton mage popped out of that mirror, but right now I'm more interested in jumping over here because I saw, well, I didn't see the chest, I saw the lucky die. But since I'm here, there's a chest too. Okay. And then still on the second floor of that thing, that mirror that the badass skeleton mage popped out of, when I got close to it, I got the portaling warp, so what's past here? Well, if nothing else, I see a lucky die and a chest. And I'm out of inventory space. But yeah, that's not too shabby. Alright, I'm about to go down this long ass slide again. Let's see if I can hit all the targets. There's one. Oh. Seriously? Grr. Alright, I'm about to try this long-ass slide again. Let's see if I can hit the targets this time. One of them may already be hit. I think that was that, yeah. There. You know, I kind of expect there might be 3, but I was only able to see 2. Okay, I reviewed my footage, and I think I finally see where the third target might be. I'm guessing there's 3, so there's 1. There was 2, and I think up there is 3. So I was looking where I was bouncing instead of that. So hopefully that was all I needed. What? Okay, I'm not entirely sure how that happened. I'll rejoin you at the bottom. Okay. And yes, 3 was the right number. This chest is open. Okay, yes. %, movement speed, whether oh wow, okay. 10% movement speed whether the ward is full or depleted, and enchanted on spellcast, increase melee damage by 12% for 10 seconds. On spellcast, which I'm doing to activate my spell skill anyway, and look at that capacity, that's my new ward for sure. Okay. So, unfortunately, I have been pretty much everywhere I can think of to go in this map, and I still have 3 lucky dice and 2 scrolls that are missing, and I have no idea where they could be. There are so many places where there might be a hidden way to get up somewhere, or safe way to drop down somewhere that I don't know about. I suppose one thing that I could do is go face the boss again. In fact, I may as well even show that. Maybe there's something down there, and even if not, well, boss fights are interesting, right? Yeah, this way. Alright, yeah, let's do it. Hey, there's a legendary something. But, okay. Got that. Got that. What is this? Black Arts Tea of Adventure. Dark Magic Power. Stabomancer Power higher. For the Tome of the Holy. Dark Magic Efficiency higher. Loot Luck higher. Whenever you cast a spell, reduce your remaining actions cooldown by 20% while your action skills on cooldown. Spell. This is badass. I love it. Okay. I'll let you know if I find anything else interesting here. Whoa. Ah, I wish I had thought to record that, but when I came out of Tangle Drift, his body was laying on the ground, and I got to loot his corpse for one last. Oh, that's just funny. Anyway, that's it for now for real. Oh, I did leave a banner-shaped swallowtail and streamers behind in the loot machine. Found a banner-shaped shield and streamers. Still searching. Got another level up. So, I'm finished with the sacrament. I guess I'll just go for straight up dark magic increase for the moment. And I think my intelligence is fine. I think at this point, let's just go strength. Maybe for the rest of my time, even. Okay. In the castle at the end, after the major fight with the malevolent shroom and all, I guess I missed this doorway before, because I found a chest. And a scroll.
Just another normal day in a wonderful. That's it. I am not okay. I have a terrible fear of heights, and now I'm stuck forever 10,000 cubits up in the air. Breathe, Sonny. Think of the ocean, your happy place. Nothing can go wrong in the ocean. It'll always be there for you. Just be brave and look through that gap in the clouds, and it'll be there. Oh, blessed gods! No!
Yeah, I did that too, didn't I? Although he's got that in the wrong order. I definitely destroyed the ocean before raising Tangle Drift up into the air. So, whoops on you, I guess. Alright, so that brings us up to missing 3 lucky dice and only missing 1 scroll now. Okay, I feel a little bit dumb, so I was going over the map over and over and over again, and I couldn't remember how to get to this island. I was fairly sure I'd been here before. So what it is after you beat Parasite, a portal opens, and that portal brings you here. And what I had been doing after I beat Parasite was just fast traveling back to what's left of Driftwood. So I finally took the portal again, and on this little island, there's a chest. There's a scroll.
That old fool! I know he's hiding the good incantations from us. We've been his apprentices for years. Don't we deserve the top shelf stuff? Blenson doesn't care, but I do. I do. Yes. The world will know the name of Castor, the Caster.
And if you avoid going through that portal, you can look around here for a lucky die.
Numbers, go!
So now I am only missing 2 lucky dice, and I have all the scrolls. So this does not feel like the kind of map you come back to. So I'm gonna take another trip around and see if I can figure something out that I've been missing. Alright, later. Oop, quick addendum. Apparently there's 2 chests here. So 2 chests, a scroll, and a lucky die, all on this little island that you get to by beating Parasite and then taking the portal. Okay. Okay. This area. This area has been bothering me for a while because, like, you come up here, this is where you come from, that way is like the last fight of the zone, and here is this, like, occasional gusting wind that doesn't seem to go anywhere. It doesn't knock you off the ledge or anything. But apparently, there's this wall here that it's sort of pointing you towards, and when it gusts, it kind of like disappears the wall. And when you get close, you can melee the wall, and that there's an illusory wall.
You feel luckier, not necessarily.
A freaking illusory. Whoa. So if there's an illusory wall here, and I'm now missing 1 lucky die, there's probably another one somewhere in the zone. So, back to it. Leveled up again. More dark magic, just straight up 8, and let's get more out of all those crits I'm doing. Right, this is the second of 2 replacement clips, since in editing I found that it did not record the location of a lucky die. I did pick up this skin tone pack faceted as I fought my way back here. But I did eventually find that other illusory wall down here. When I first came, I was happy enough to have just found a chest down here, but apparently there's also an illusory wall, and there was a lucky die behind it. So that was a re-recording of that clip. I spent a little bit of time respecking myself, actually. I noticed that even though I'm doing melee, I think I'm actually getting a lot more of my damage from the status effects that I'm stacking up with, like, Contagion and the alchemical agent. So where I didn't have any points in potent poisons, now I've got it maxed out, and I put on an armor that makes it even more. So I've got 20%, 28% damage from that, and 56% duration from that, and that's gonna help exploit their weakness. So 8% per status effect, so that's another 40% damage that I'll be doing basically across the board. And of course Contagion and Alchemical Agent. And as soon as I got Alchemical Agent, I switched back over here. I liked the things that I had going up, but now I actually have Dread Covenant, so that's going to be a straight up damage reduction on me until I reach 1 health, and then I'll sacrifice my Demi-Lich. I don't really care too much about him, he'll come back. And got bonus dark magic on all my spells, and I redid my skill points actually. Oh, also, I'm gonna use From the Shadows because I was thinking about it. This triggers off of melee critical hits. From the Shadows just makes everything a critical hit. So I'm gonna stack up the status effects real fast by doing that. In fact, I don't even really need. I don't even really need a status element on my weapon, do I? If I'm gonna be doing it that way, I just want to get the fastest, strongest attack speed I can. I may go vendoring a little bit, but also I redid my hero points. I put my wisdom all the way up, so that 40 on top of the 28% for my skills. So I've got 68% status damage, uh, and I put my strength up since if I'm going to be using from the shadows to basically guarantee the crits, and I already have a flat increased critical chance anyway. I think I'm happy with the bonus that I got from my archetype. That can stay there, and I just put my strength all the way up. Just more crit damage. And also, I think where I'm going to be putting my points now is just Constitution. Maybe I'll keep these even, so once this reaches 14, I'll put Dexterity and Constitution up sort of together. But yeah, I'm gonna see how this goes. But also, I had picked up a legendary weapon, and I didn't really process it because I was a little overwhelmed still by finally finishing out Tanglewood. But it's a Ferivore. It's got those cool little things, but look at what happens when you reload this thing. I want to see how much damage that does. That's a lot. And it does have plus 15% melee damage, so it's not quite as good for that, for pure melee, but still, that's not a bad weapon. I mean, certainly I'm gonna keep it on for my fire weapon. Alright, now, for real, I'll see you when I'm ready to pick up Ballad of Bones. Okay, I lied one last time. I want to see what this build does against this boss, so... Melee attacks create 3 lightning projectiles that restore ward equal to 100% of damage dealt. And damage reduction up to 35 and 2 more, 37%. This, you've made a huge mistake inspiring Fatebreaker of Cleaving. This seems really good. Now I want to try this out on the same boss. So, quit to main menu. I didn't even look at what the rest of the loot that dropped was. Okay. That's insane. Let's see. I'm just gonna stick with that. Yeah, this is so much better already. Can't even break my shield. Well, okay, there it went. Okay, emote, saltarello and pepper. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the legendary weapon I just picked up. That's pretty insane. All right, see you next time.